I had rolled down his car the night I got corrupted from meth. I was 18, already smoking a lot of pot and drinking heaps of piss, which were already bad habits. I was lost and had no idea what the body was telling me. I was all about the fun, and what was fun turned into the most life-tearing addiction, which sidetracked me from what I thought I wanted from life. Yeah, I had some outrageous times, but I didn't counteract the massive lows that went with it. Not realising I was depressed and driven by hate and anger, I kept myself fueled up while being completely reckless. I made it to 27, in trouble with the law, holes in my skin from picking at it, weighing in the mid-60s, and drug psychosis had kicked in. A turning point for the greater good. From then on, I was starting a life again of being sober. It has taken 6 years. In this time, I didn't drink for 3.5, even though I really wanted to. Has smoked a little weed, but being in control. Also had a relapse a couple of times and was hiding all of this, even though I shouldn't have. I tried different methods to keep clean. Had learned a little about myself, done some travelling and got engaged. This was the girl I was going to marry. Then I had a bigger relapse a few months before we were soon to be. This is when I finally really needed to seek real help, and I knew from this day on that I needed a real sober life. So I started this program called Matrix, and it was the next step into helping myself. Through this time, that had made me realise that I knew very little about myself. Even though I hardly wrote out a schedule, I still stuck to a routine as best I could. By doing this, it gave me time to take control, to pause and take a moment. This would help me when I was being a bit overwhelmed, or if I was starting to get a bit agitated, if things weren't working out with whatever I was doing, and to getting things done from day-to-day chores, things for other people, and also to have a bit of fun. It's taught me about having some sort of balance. Matrix also helped me calm myself down, because I never knew certain emotions I would go from happy to angry, which ended up making life hard and narrow-minded. From realising I had and controlling anxiety, to be able to put a name to a feeling, when to walk away from a certain person or people who like to make life hard, and to also stick to the people who are good for you, keeping you motivated and staying positive. I've taken ownership of my addiction problem, and that has helped me in moving forward. I haven't been hiding anything, and staying honest has helped me with not being on the back foot and strung out. To stop making such irrational decisions while explaining the limbic system is where this comes from. And being a mechanic and breaking the parts down made it a little easier to understand. Has taught me to start thinking with the front of my head, which is the prefrontal cortex, because I'm not a kid anymore. Matrix has helped me turn into an adult. We all make bad decisions, but it's how you take your next step that can turn it into a positive and not a negative. They are always reachable and open for a talk, and I felt comfortable that I could open up to them. Addiction hasn't stopped me yet, and I've just got to keep an eye out for triggers and stop them in their downward sloping path.